This is a video demonstration on how to download and add background maps to SpatialXL. Before downloading, make sure that you have the correct folders set up on your C drive. You will need a folder called SpatialXL and a subfolder called Maps. The file path needs to be identical to this with exactly the same spelling to ensure the maps load correctly. Once you have this folder set up, you can then click the download link, which will usually be provided to you on email. For this example, we will download background maps for South Africa. The file size for South Africa is around 122 meg zipped and should take around 5 minutes or so to download. Once the file has downloaded, you will need to extract the data as it is a zipped file. You can choose to extract the data directly to the SpatialXL Maps folder on your C drive, or you can simply copy and paste the folder across once it has extracted. If you open your Country Maps folder, you will see all the layers that make up the background maps here. This normally includes layers such as towns, administrative boundaries, roads data, and points of interest. The first layer in the folder, the .layer file, is the layer that you'll be adding to SpatialXL. To do this, you can either drag and drop the layer directly into your spatial pane if you have SpatialXL open, or you can open the maps from within SpatialXL by clicking on the Open Folder button, browsing to the location on your C drive, and opening the .layer file from here. If your maps are not displaying and you have a red cross showing next to your country name, check that your file path is correct and that your Country Maps folder has been placed correctly in the Maps subfolder. To collapse the background map layers, you can click on the drop-down arrow next to the country name. And if you would like to set your background maps to automatically load whenever you open a new workbook, you can right-click on the layer, select Advanced, Background Layer, and use Current. Your background maps will now automatically load whenever you open a new workbook. If you would like to change the background color of your maps, you can click on your View Settings button, and you can choose to change the background color here, for example, to blue. To enlarge your map, you can click on the Show Floating button in your spatial ribbon, and you can use the map navigation tools to zoom down to street level. As you zoom in, you will see various background map layers will draw at different scales. You can also choose to add Google or Bing Maps as background by clicking on the buttons in the spatial ribbon. You will first need to just tick off your background maps to view these layers. The Google Maps background will often provide additional details such as building footprints and points of interest when viewed at street level. You can also click on the Bing Maps button to add satellite imagery as an additional background layer. You can now overlay any of your own map layers or open any existing Excel workbooks with previously mapped data. Thank you for watching our video demonstration. Please contact us for any assistance or queries.